come over here, and over here we have our faders. Yes. So for all of you that love faders, this is them. This happens to be the edit mapping software, or the what's it called, automap software. And as you can see, as I move these two faders, it's going to correspond with what I'm doing up here. So like the ability to really get in here and play with things is endless. You can assign this and make it do whatever you want it to do or need it to do. So that is a wonderful feature that Novation has provided. All right, so that's the software. This is kind of an overview. You have your auto map, quick menu, edit global, all that good stuff. So you have, it literally has everything that you're going to need. Speed dial, preset. If I remember to, I'll go back to what the speed dial does in a moment. But my main reason is if you guys update it to the new auto mapping software, which I believe is 4.1, and it updated your board, instead of having these numbers right here and the controller messages for each channel, instead of having that, it's going to say need MIDI OS. And you're going to have to basically do what I did in order to get this to function properly. This is all, by the way, on the Novation website, but I figure for those of you who want to take the time to look at this, we can look at this real quick and run through it together. All right. So on the Novation website, which is novationmusic.com/answerbase/en/article.php?id equals 640, or you could just do what I did, go to the search bar and type in need MIDI OS. But what you're going to look for on the Novation website is right here. It's going to say SL MK2 forced OS update via MIDI. Now, it's also going to say that this is a last resort, and you should only do this if you contact them, but they don't get back in time. So you gotta make do, and it does work. Otherwise, they wouldn't put it up there for you to follow those instructions. First thing you'll need to do is download this file. This is a zip file. So whether you're on PC or Mac, you need to download this file. This is going to have the MIDI information that has to be sent. Okay. The next thing, you will need a MIDI interface. The MIDI interface that I had to go and grab, I got the M Audio MIDI Sport 4x4, the anniversary edition. So this just happened to be a 4 in 4 out because it was the last one that Guitar Center had, and I was actually looking for the cheaper one. Yes, I am cheap, people. Believe it or not, contrary to the equipment that you may see, LA610 included, I am cheap. I ask for things, so I normally get them cheaper because I do ask. All right, so if you have a Mac, it's pretty much going to be that same thing, but I have a PC, so I will show you guys what you need to do for PC, but it's pretty much going to be the same, just about the same steps for Mac. There'll be a little bit of difference between them, but let me go ahead and get this squared away. So your first step now, after downloading that file, is if you are on a Mac, you need to download Sysx Librarian, and you need to go to www.snoize.com, snoize.com. If you are on a PC, you need to go here to midiox.com. Okay, that's midiox.com. You're going to download this application. So once you go to MIDIOX and you download that file, so let's actually open up a new web page. And I'm going to fight my son's dad. He was over here on World Star again today. We're going to fight. Alright. So after you do that, you're going to go here and type in, what was our site? midiox.com. Alright, I'm going to Control C and then Control V it in the new tab. Right here, I will Control V. Enter. As you can see, I've been there already. And this is the page that you're looking at. If you can donate and help them out, because it is free. All right, and you're going to go right here and download MIDI OX 7.0.2. I happen to have downloaded that already, and it's going to be in my download folder. So auto map, here we go, MIDI, and it's going to show up as this MIDI MIDIOXSE.exe. You'll open that and you'll run it. Once it's ran and installed, the program is pretty much going to look something like this. Actually, I'm going to exit out of here so I can show you how to do this. So once you've done that and you've installed it, open up the MIDI OX, which is right here. Happens to be right here on my desktop, and it's going to look like this. You're going to see MIDI OX, and then you're going to see monitor output. Right here, you need to make sure you pay close attention to what they're telling you on the SL website, on the Novation website. Next step, select the output port, run the application, select the output port by clicking on the select MIDI devices to open icon. So your next step, people, open this up, click on this little blue icon right here, which is select MIDI devices to open. Just hang your cursor over it if you can't see it. And over here, for your MIDI outputs, you're going to select whatever output, whatever interface or MIDI output. Note, this is very important. If you're going to do this, you have to have a MIDI interface or a interface with MIDI on it. Okay? So your next step is to select that particular port. For me, I use port A. You click on it and it brings it up over here. Once it's over here, you click OK. All right. Now, to force your SL2 into the update via MIDI mode, you're going to connect your SL via USB and hold down the top 3 left MIDI button encoders. So, see, make sure I'm not skipping over everything. Okay, cool. Alright, so make sure you connect your MIDI cable from the MIDI out of your MIDI device to the MIDI in. So let me just show you, just in case if you guys don't know how this goes, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Right here, as I said earlier, I'm using the M Audio MIDI Sport 4x4 as my interface. You can use whatever you have as long as it's a MIDI interface. Alright, and let me get in some light. Alright, and I used the output port, so you need to make sure you're going out from your device, and I'm going out from port A, and you'll notice that that corresponds with what I also used inside of, that'll also correspond with the output port in the MIDI OX software that I did. You're going to take this, plug a cable, go out from there, all the way, and all the way back here on your Novation. Yes, it did almost fall. And you're going to go, make sure you plug that into where it says MIDI in. You're going to have through, out, in. You need to go out from the interface and into your controller. Awesome. I love you, SL. Don't fall again. Alright, so now that we have that hooked up properly, alright, that's the key thing, making sure that it is hooked up properly. We are now going to go to the next step. Alright, now to force this update, you're going to connect your SL and hold down the top 3 left MIDI buttons above the top row of encoders. So, although mine says the CC, let's turn that off. You're going to hold down these top 3 buttons and then flip your unit back on. And then it'll say, it will say something like waiting to receive MIDI OS, or it's waiting to get it's waiting to receive that data. So you're going to see something close to what this says, receive, waiting to receive MIDI OS. The SL is probably not going to say that exactly, but although it doesn't say what it says on here on the website, it says something close to that, so you'll know it when you see it. Alright, our next step is to go to the MIDI OX, select View, and then we're going to go View, SysX, not MIDI Syncs. Stupid mouse. All right, here we go. View sysx, system exclusive data. All right, and then the next step after we view our sysx, let me see, let me read this real quick. View, select view sysx, and in the new window, let's see, configure, sysx, go here, and now go configure. All right, now my values are already input. They also have on over here what you need to configure these values to so that everything runs smoothly. Their box is a little bit different. Like the new update that they have made this box a little different from this one. So I'm just going to show you off this one so that way you don't have to waste any time. Size 4,112 bytes. For your number, you're going to put in 33 for size here, 4,112 for your output buffers, and again the same number, 33 for your low-level output buffers. So for your input and your outputs, they need to be the same. They need to be the same numerical values. For your output timing, you need to go make sure this will already be checked, but delay after F7. You don't have to change this. The only thing that you need to change is the delay time between buffers, which will be 100, and this should already be checked for you. So once that's all done, click OK. All right, and now your next step is going to go to command window, load file. That very first file that I showed you in the very beginning that you need to keep, and the file that I showed you in the beginning that you needed to download, the very first file, that has all of the MIDI information in it. This is where we go back to that, so make sure you save that in a place where you can find it. So mine just happens to be saved under 05 update SL MK2. Alright. Okay, Roo, I need to go back and finish your part on that piano. I was doing something really cool with that, so I need to get on that. Alright, so it's in this folder. Oh, and let me actually go through here and show you this. If you're on a Mac, you're going to go here. If you're on a PC, do not go here. If you're on a PC, do not use the Mac information. Go right here to OS Update SL MK2. You will hit Enter, or either click on the OK button, the Open button. Alright. If you have the 0 OS, that is the control surface, you can open up the 0. If you're doing the keyboard, make sure you click on the one that says keyboard. Alright, and then this is the MIDI information. You're going to click on that. You'll open it. I just pretty much hit enter for everything. And notice how it loads all of the information, the MIDI data that it's going to send. Okay, so it loaded up this information, and now our final step is to come to this command window and send the sysx. So we're going to send this, and it's sending. I'm going to cancel because, like I said, I've already done that. But once it sends, what's going to happen is you're going to see a value over here, and you'll basically see an update. You'll see like 1%, 2%, 3, 4, 5, 12, 15, 32, 45, 98, 99, 100. And once it reaches 100%, you need to turn off the unit. So turn this off, and then just turn it back on. And you're good. My auto map is offline. It just read it, and now everything is back up working perfectly. I'm a very happy camper, and this will save you some time, and hopefully this will help you save some time, and not come home frustrated because the company decided to update everything and you have to go spend additional money. I had to buy this MIDI Sport, but nonetheless, I got this working. It works. I'm happy. Key bed on it is awesome. I love it. Great. So, yeah. So, basically, now I'm just going to get in here and play around and do some stuff. This has been Crystal Blacklock of Blacklock Beats, and again, this tutorial was for basically if your Novation Reads needs MIDI OS on your SL. So hopefully this video will help some of you guys. Rate, comment, get back at me. And also, if you guys have questions, comments, let me know. I can answer any